Hello and welcome to day 3. It's 30th of May 2018 and today is a good day. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling quite motivated, which is a little bit of a shock to the system because normally when I try something new, especially focusing on my body confidence, it's normally within a couple of days that I revert back to old habits and start binging again. And I've not done that, so I'm actually really proud of myself for not doing that so far. I spent a lot of time yesterday thinking about tangible goals, sort of what I want to get out of the next 3 months in this project, in this journey. And I came to realise that all of the goals that I've got are about how I feel on the inside, which is, of course, what this is all about. But actually, then I've decided to take you along the ride with me, and there sort of need to be milestones, I feel, so that you stick with it too. The goals I've come up with, the first one is to post a full body shot, not naked or in my underwear or anything. I actually work with children and young people, so I'm not sure that would be an appropriate goal for me to do. But just a full body shot, full stop in clothes. I know that to some of you that might sound really silly, but if you're a friend of me on social media, you have a little scout about, you'll realise that I haven't posted a full body shot, not myself, in a really long time. I would also like to do a video or post a picture of me in a t-shirt and shorts. Not necessarily anything fancy or dressed up. Who knows? We'll see how I feel at the time. But other than my mum, no one I know has seen me in shorts. Maybe my auntie actually as well when we were on holiday. No one has seen me in shorts in years. I don't wear shorts, and I'd love to be able to feel comfortable in shorts. I would also like to work out in public. I'd like to go out running or kick a ball about at the park. That's something I don't feel comfortable with at the moment. I'm quite paranoid and quite self-conscious that people are watching, even though I know that isn't the case. That is just something that I feel and I need to work on. I want to love myself enough to live a more healthy lifestyle, because I feel like I don't love myself as much as I could. I don't work out as much as I probably should, and I don't like the word should, but I don't work out as much as I need to stay healthy. So those are some tangible goals. Those are some things that I'm going to measure along the way. I'm going to try them out as we go over the next 3 months. I'm sure I'm going to be adding to those. I've practiced EFT again. Please check out the link in the description below. Like, I am a massive advocate for EFT. It's really positive. It's a really great process. So I've practiced EFT again today. I've done some mindfulness, and that leads me on to my new tool, the tool that I tried for the first time today in a really long time, which I'd like to share with you. It was essentially some mirror work. I decided I would like to be my own changing room buddy. Okay, so a changing room buddy is sort of the person that you decide to go shopping with, who you know makes you feel good about yourself whenever you're trying on new clothes. And just a little sort of add on to that, I don't go clothes shopping. I hate clothes shopping. And I know hate is a strong word, but I really, really dislike it because I don't feel good about myself. It doesn't make me feel good about myself because I'm not very nice to myself when I go clothes shopping. So I decided to be my changing room buddy. I bought a new pair of jeans online and they got delivered recently. So I tried them on in the mirror. Up until now, when I've tried them on a couple of times, I felt really self-conscious in them. I wear jeans all the time. Most of them have holes in them. These holes are a lot bolder, so they show off a lot more of my legs. And my legs are generally something that I cover up. They're not something that I feel really comfortable about. So I decided to stand in the mirror. I was there for about 5 minutes and I went through everything I could about these jeans and the way they looked on me to sort of come up with positive things. So for example, I said, my bum looks good in these, and I like the way that they fit around my hips, and I like the way they make my curves look. I like the way that they show off the part of my knee that doesn't have scars on them. And just thought a little bit more helpfully. It wasn't about being false. It wasn't about being like, oh, I look amazing in these, I love these, because I didn't believe it. It was just about thinking and feeling a little bit more helpfully, which is a CBT technique that I use all of the time with my students. So I did that and decided to take it a step further. So I went on and I printed off 2 sort of people outlines. And I labelled these worksheets, if you like. The first one I labelled with all of the negative things I say to myself. And in doing that, and I've just found myself getting quite emotional, in doing that I realised some of the really awful things that I say to myself, and actually that I probably bully myself on a daily basis. Now, if you knew me, and the people who do know me and the people that I work with know how little I respect bullying and how much I just can't stand it. I can understand bullying. I work with students on a daily basis who are prone to bullying, and they quite often bully other students because of their own insecurities. I understand it, but I really dislike it. I was bullied when I was growing up. It was something that I feel like has led me to where I am today. Of course, in the long run, it's going to make me stronger, but actually it was awful. Bullying is awful. But I do that to myself every single time I look in the mirror, every time I buy something new, every time I put my clothes on, whenever I'm in the shower. It's ridiculous. Throughout the day, some of the things that I realised in doing this task, I say to myself, are awful. And I would never say that to someone I cared about. I would never say that to a friend or anything. I would never say anything even close to it. But I say it to myself every single day. So it was about turning the volume up on some of the things that I say regularly, and flipping it round. So on the second worksheet, so I printed off 2 of these. They were both blank until I started writing on the first one. And then on the second one, I put lots of helpful thoughts about these body parts that I was slating regularly. So again, back to my legs, I said things like fat legs, chubby legs, tree trunks, like generally not very nice things, and then flipped it around to a more helpful thought. And I said, I'm actually really lucky. I, as a person, am very independent. I don't know where I'd be without my independence. I don't think you'd want to know me if I wasn't really independent, because that's something that's really important to me. But if I didn't have legs, I would obviously have to be a little bit more reliant on either people around me or services or other things. And that I find that quite frightening. Now, I respect so many people who don't have use of their legs or don't have legs. I think it is incredible that you have got the strength to go through that. And I'm not sure if I would. So I think me slating this part of my body that I take for granted on a regular basis is not something I want to be doing. So I'm grateful for my legs. I'm grateful that I can play football. I'm grateful that I can play with my dog. I'm grateful that I can drive. I'm grateful that I can go on lovely dog walks with my friends and my family. These are things that I'm so grateful with, that I wouldn't be able to do without my strong legs, regardless of their size. It was just about thinking a little bit more helpfully. And I hope you can see, I got a little bit passionate there, but I hope you can see that it brings up a lot of emotions. And I did feel really uneasy when I was doing it. Now I feel much better. Turn the volume up on what you're saying to yourself, and don't bully yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be your change everybody. Be the person that you would be with your best friend when they're trying on their new suit or their new dress or that new pair of trousers or that new shirt or that new t-shirt, whatever. Be that person. My message for today, be kind to yourself. Really recognise what you're saying. Be in tune with your thoughts and your feelings, and choose positive ones, choose helpful ones, choose ones that are going to make you feel good about yourself. Okay? Because there's one thing guaranteed in your life: you are going to have to deal with you for the rest of it. So you might as well be nice and be your best friend. Cool. Thank you again so much for listening. Thank you for coming along for this journey. Check out the blog that I've written alongside this. It's going to be in the description below. And any links or anything that I've commented on today, the odds are I will put a link or some kind of information on that below as well. Take it easy and have a really, really lovely day.